afternoon, Ms. Boone, and to the other classmates as well. I'm Ling Zian, the presenter today, who will present a topic about planting master environment better. And my group member will introduce themselves.
I'm Biona Q.
I'm Linda.
I'm Xiao Hong.
Next slide, please. The target community of our group was Methodist Pili Institute students and staff, as we would like to bring out a comfortable environment to all the MPI community for studying, working, and living. In conjunction with Apple Day, our group also aimed to bring awareness to all the MPI community about the importance of a comfortable environment. Our main purpose was we going to form a small garden in order to embellish our campus environment. As we all know, the presence of plants not only beautify our environment and also added a more relaxing ambience, while plant plays an important role to clean the air we breathe, release oxygen, and regulate temperature to relax ourselves. Secondly, our second purpose was we hope that all of us would learn how to be responsible to establish a strong sense of community to ensure the sustainable development of the society. By forming this small garden, everyone who passes by is welcome to take a moment there to have a break time by gathering at the plants. We believe that this small garden could become one of the features of our campus, which can increase the image of MPI in future. By carrying out this project, we have learned how to do planting and gardening. Gardening was a pleasure and it could become a lifelong hobby to release our stress. Next, I would like to pass to Biona Q to do her presentation.
As the presenter Lin Zian said at the beginning that our purpose is to form a garden, so we decided to plant aloe vera, Madagascar dragon tree, Phytocereus, Begonia S. abapita W. Bird, mulberry, Portulaca grandiflora, miracle ingot cactus, Dremeosis viridis, Fapipedilum histostissimum, Impatiens bassamina, and Syngonium. Let's move on the next part, which is method. We start our planting at home instead of planting at campus, which we had planned due to COVID-19 pandemic. On 30th March, we decided to plant our plants at the planting area on campus, which was provided by our lecturer. Before planting, our group leader Lin Zian had divided us into two groups to do weeding and loose the soil. After weeding, we decided the ways to arrange the plants according to the type and size of plants in order to beautify our campus. During the process of planting, we use the planting trowels to dig holes first, remove plants from the pots, and plant them to the ground. After we finish planting, we use some used plastic bottles and cut them into small cups to function as a watering pot to water the plants. After that, we did the cleaning to keep our planting area clean. Each of the group members was responsible for recording the growth of plants once a week. Next, let us show you some photos of the process in weeding and loosening the soil. And next is the condition of planting area before weeding and after weeding. And this is the photo during the planting. And we also photo with our achievements. Next, let us show you some growth of the plants, like Syngonium after 3 weeks and after 5 weeks. Mulberry. Next is Impatiens bassamina, Fapipedilum histostissimum. And we were sorry to inform that our miracle ingot cactus and Begonia S. abapita W. will die after 5 weeks. In order to carry out this project, we had brought our own planting tool and we did not occur any expenses. Next, I will turn to my group member Linda.
Thanks, Biona, for her presentation. And now I would like to present about schedule of fieldwork. From the table, we have a total of 40 weeks to discuss our project together. On 10th of February, we have the discussion on what types of activity we want to do through Zoom meeting. Then, on 16th of February, we hand in proposal and have a Google Meet to discuss which types of plants that we wanted to plant. On 25th of February, we report project progress through Zoom meeting. On the 1st of March, our lecturer has decided the planting area and sent a picture of it to us via WhatsApp. On the 4th of March, we start our plants at home before we started planting in MPI. Then we start weeding, planting, and also take photos of plants in the morning time. on the 30th of March in campus. In between week 8 to week 12, we had observed our plants and fertilized them. Then week 30 and week 40, we do final report and also video presentation together at home. Next slide, I would like to present about achievement report. Our mission was to enhance the awareness of the MPI community about the importance of a comfortable environment. We made a contribution in beautifying our school campus by planting. Through this project, the important lessons that we had learned was teamwork. We achieved and also completed the team project together. We used 2 hours in planting because we worked as a team and made our project a big success. Without teamwork, everything would become so hard for us to carry out such a lot of activities alone. As an example, we were unable to do weeding, digging, planting, and also watering without the cooperation among team members. Although we had only 4 members in our group, we were also glad that this project went well and also smoothly. Besides that, we also learned how to planting. We have learned how to plant as we were all beginners in planting, and we knew that plants were the sources of oxygen that we needed in our life. If there were not plants or trees, our life would become miserable and also horrible. In the whole project, we all enjoyed the project and had a lot of fun while doing this project. It was a memorable day for us in completing this project. And now I would like to pass my mic to Yahoo.
Here, I want to talk about the challenge and the problem that we face during the procedure. The first one is discussion. At first, we prefer to have a face-to-face discussion because there is easier for us to discuss our project. However, due to the Movement Control Order, MCO, we were forced to use the Zoom meeting to discuss our project. Next is we let the planting resource. During the discussion, we knew that only 2 members have suffered. We planned to buy it, but because of the expensive price, we give up our idea and decide to borrow them from our neighbor and use it in turn. Weather also is one of the problems that we face. Bad weather will affect the growth of the plant, like if it keeps raining, the plant shall wilt easily. In addition, we need to choose the plant carefully. Before the planting, we decide to plant the papaya tree, but because of the limited area, we replace the papaya tree to another suitable plants. Before the planting skill is important because we are lacking the planting experience, so we will confuse that whether the plant will survive in the future or not. Besides that, we all are poor in the editing of video presentation. So we prefer to use Zoom apps to record our presentation just like this. Next slide, please. If there is someone ordered to do the similar service project like us, I have some suggestions to them in order to help them do well in their project. One of the suggestions is the proportion of male members, because male have higher physical strength to do the planting job. I also suggest them to do the research on the allocated area and planting to ensure their job can go smoothly. Besides the research, investigation of planting area is important because it can help them to choose the suitable plant and plant it. I also suggest them to do the searching online. It is because we can get what we need to do and plant it more correctly in the planting activity. After the planting, we need to check the condition of the plant to ensure the plant is still survives. They can check the growth of the plant every week. I also encourage them to arrange more the time on the wedding because wedding is a time-consuming activity. It need a lot of time to do it. That's it for me. Now I want to pass it to my group leader, Zhi.
Thank you, Yahoo. Now, let me briefly summarize our project. Our project has been carried out successfully, although we faced a lot of challenges and problems while we carried out the project. But we have tried our best to find the best solution to overcome this challenge fearlessly. We think that alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. It is impossible for each of us if we carry out this project alone. These are the evidence that we have went to our campus to record the growth of our plants every week after planting. By carrying out this service project, we experienced the process of planting and the growth of plants from a little sampling to a mature plant. We knew the hardship of farming and the joy of harvest. Now, we understand the value of resources and will cherish them as a treasure in future. That's all for our group presentation. Thank you for your listening.